Hello, this is Lisa Broyles with Way to Health MD, and this video is introducing a new series. If you or a loved one has struggled with anxiety, depression, epilepsy, bipolar disorder, or even schizophrenia, please listen to the next multiple videos that are on this series, which is treating anxiety and depression naturally. In my video series, I am going to focus on anxiety and depression because those are primarily what I have worked with in patients and in myself and family members over the years as a family practice physician and certainly as a functional medicine MD. And to be honest, I found anxiety and depression extremely frustrating when I was in family medicine. I think that's because so many of the drugs that we have available don't really work and patients don't get better, and I found that very frustrating. So I just finished reading a book that this series is based on by Dr. Georgia Ede, MD. She is a nutritional psychiatrist, so Harvard trained and a forerunner in metabolic psychiatry. So you may be asking yourself, what is that? Is the coolest thing from a functional medicine perspective. She is explaining what goes wrong in the brain to cause anxiety and depression and how we can fix that with lifestyle, nutrition, and the right vitamins and supplements. So it's super cool. She's been a pilot for multiple studies where she's taken patients that have refractory anxiety and depression, patients that couldn't be treated with medications, patients that were even in inpatient units for severe depression and suicidality. These patients were placed on her version of the keto diet, which she calls the quiet diet, and treated with, even within 2 weeks, these patients began experiencing significant improvement. And by 6 weeks, they felt like they were their normal selves again, no suicidal thoughts, much happier, doing really well. So I read this book and I'm so excited to share with you what she explains. So I'm going to be going into, during this series, some of the causes of the damage to the brain that worsens or causes anxiety, depression. There is some evidence that these conditions such as bipolar disease and schizophrenia also benefit from this following information, but I am focusing on anxiety and depression here. So she basically says that there are 3 factors that are the primary cause of anxiety and depression, and that is insulin resistance, which I've spoken about on some of my series, but we're going to go into why that's so important for the brain, oxidative stress, which damages mitochondria, which we've also talked about, but I'll explain more at length, and inflammation in the brain. So basically, your happy hormones, which is your serotonin and your dopamine, we all need lots of those to feel happy and peaceful and content in life. And part of that is made in the brain. These are neurotransmitters. They're primarily made of protein. So the brain makes some, the gut makes most. So when people don't have enough serotonin, don't have enough dopamine, they become anxious and depressed. So we're going to explain why that happens and how we can overcome that through food and lifestyle. So listen up. We have lots to talk about in the future videos. Thank you.